we can type in the chat unless you have some pressing reason why your answer to this question is a certain way. Then, you could state in the chat. Okay, so here's a question. You notice that your commissions are slumping, and so are your clicks. What is your strategy? A, upload more content. B, do product research. C, promote on social media. Or D, cry and hope tomorrow gets better. I'm going to put those in the chat just in case you forget what they are. Okay, so hang on. So here we go. It came in as 1, 2, 3, 4, but y'all know it's A, B, C, D. Okay. You notice your commissions are slumping and so are your clicks. What is your strategy? Upload more content, do product research, promote on social media, cry, and hope tomorrow it gets better. And we're going to add another one for Deborah Anna, who says, how about all of the above? So far, Sandy says A and D. So that will be upload more content and cry and hope it gets better. And Lily is going to do product research. Product research. I would love to hear more about your product research, Lily. Are you using tools to do that product research? What tools are you using? Marie says A, B, and D. So you're going to upload more content. You're going to do product research, not necessarily in that order. Probably you'll do product research, then upload more content. Then you're not going to cry, cry until after you do all that. Just see bestseller on the day. Okay, so your Lily, your version of product research. And Lily, why won't you turn your mic on? We'd love to see your lovely face and hear your voice. You do bestseller on the day. So I'm assuming that means, there you go, Lily. I hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yes, I see you too. Hi.
Oh, really? Sorry, I'm just finished gym, and I'm in the car, so it's yeah. But I'm listening and learning.
Okay, so when you say you see the bestseller on the day, you just go up to the bestsellers link at the top of the page or on your phone?
On my phone or on my computer.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I want to hear. Okay,
yeah.
and real,
Um,
go
yeah,
ahead.
because I see the Inspire is no longer exist, right? Amazon Inspire, so it's a lot less sale. So but I still making like a more vertical videos because that will still go on the product page,
Yep.
and
Hopefully,
that could put,
hopefully.
yeah, that could put on other platform as well. And so I don't have to keep switching cameras, you know what I mean? Keep turning cameras,
So
and
you're
yeah, chatting.
repurposing you're repurposing the content on other platforms. I know you're using TikTok, right?
Yeah, I using TikTok for TikTok is the same. So it's the bestseller keep changing, and so normally the bestseller top five works for me. And I'm running few TikTok accounts, and then to go live sometimes and uploading video as well. But at the moment, I feel like it's more like a battling with the algorithm than battling with the sellers. buyers, um, because how doesn't matter how good the content is, if the algorithm doesn't push the content, it doesn't really work. So yeah, I'm going to running some like campaigns and all that to test out, but very much depends on what hot on the day or on that in that week. So yeah,
Okay.
it's yeah. It is a risk. Sometimes might be lost all that advertising fee, but yeah, sometimes works. It's a bit of a gambling, you know.
I
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah. So yeah, it's but I don't give up. Just keep trying. It still works.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, and thank you so much, Lily. I just wanted to say, because I know a couple of people got here a little late, just a quick update on what we're doing today. We're just going through some questions, and you're going to answer. It was going to be A, B, C, D, but it looks like it's going to be one, two, three, four. It's all multiple choice, very easy. There's no wrong answers, but we want to know like what each other's workflow is like. And what do we do when we're faced with different scenarios? Okay. So that first one, Sandy, get ready to come on mic because you got a long explanation here, and I didn't have a chance to read it all, so you can just tell us.
Hey, hey. Sure.
Hey, girl.
Okay, so you guys are probably a little tired of me griping about being in Canada, but the reality of it being in Canada and trying to be an influencer in this market is our market is very small, and I really don't have a budget to reinvest into my tiny, tiny little influencer business. So for me to do product research is fine, but I don't have, all the fancy paid tools that other people use. And even if I did and I found some products, I don't have access to funds to actually invest into buying those products that might yield or may not yield um, commissions. So I don't really do product research. I do have, I just reached 1,000 products on my storefront now after 2 years and a bit. So it's a good milestone for me. So what I've started doing is I'm combing through my storefront because I do have a lot of products, and I pick and choose ones that I think might re-trigger the algorithm, or I think I may be able to do a second or third video that might be a little bit better than my first try, and post a second or third video for that same product, and it actually has reaped a little bit of benefits for me. So, and then of course, I also post across my socials. Although, I mean, I have a few socials, but really, only YouTube is the one that even gets any kind of views and bites. So that's my situation around product research. I wish I had more access to products, but shipping is expensive to send things to Canada. A lot of companies don't want to send me stuff because I'm across the border. So free samples are usually, far and few between.
Mhm.
Spending my own money, I only buy products that I need and want, or that I, can gift to people for special occasions. And then, of course, I'll try to do a video for that. And that's really the only way I have access to products, just spending my own money, which, again, I don't really want to spend too much unless I need the product
I would
itself.
I would suggest that you obviously have some product, and so just do more than one piece of content for those
Yeah.
products. I'm assuming you might be doing that.
Yeah, exact. So that's exactly what I just mentioned. I go through my storefront of 1,000 products, and I pick and choose the ones that I think either might trigger the algorithm, or ones that I know I didn't do a great video the first time around, I'll do a second video with more detail or from a different angle. Or if I just did an unboxing the first time around, I'll do a here's what I think 6 months later and this is how I used it type of video. So it's a duplicate, but not duplicate content. It's just another video for the same product. So that's actually worked. I mean, there's never any guarantees, but I feel like if I put new content on, at least I have a shot in getting the attention of the Amazon algorithm.
Mhm.
And if it doesn't get the attention today, it may in 2 months, right? Because we all know that the algorithm likes to recycle and go through videos, and you get put up maybe for a month and then you get taken down and somebody else gets their shot at the
And
carousel.
the same thing happens on other platforms too. Yeah, I know you said that you're putting stuff on YouTube. I've had videos on YouTube that, might sit dormant for literally years. And then all of a sudden, the video just finds the right audience and it just explodes up. And so, I would say continue to add videos to your YouTube channel, but then also set up an automation type of thing so that it can repurpose out to the other platforms as well.
Yeah.
Repurpose.io is great for that because Pinterest also works the same way. They're a long-term play, and so it's just a matter of it finding the right audience for that particular pin, and then it's just going to start sending it out more and more, and you can start to gain some traction from that. And
Yeah, Lane, every week I come on and I listen to your information about the repurpose.io. And I I have a tech background. I'm
uh-huh.
retired from the IT area, but because of my tech background and I used to do corporate security, I'm a little I'm actually very hesitant to give up my account information to
Mhm.
third party companies for the sake of getting these products up to the various social media platforms. Personally, I prefer to have 100% control over access to my accounts.
Hmm.
So I do actually put my videos across a few different platforms, YouTube being one of them.
Yeah.
But I do it manually, and I know it's slow, and I'm
Mhm.
all for automation, but I'm only all for automation as long as it won't risk security on my account. And if I have full control of the automation, that's fine. But I know that using third party, I have to give up my account access, and that's just something I'm not comfortable with.
Well, I'm curious just from, your background in security, what are there any websites that you do like a single click sign on type of thing for, or do you have a password for every single website and that password is different? Um,
Yes,
yeah, okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's like security 101, right? Like
Right, right.
you always want to have a different password, don't use the same one, and update it every X number of months.
Hmm. Now,
Just so
do you do any of those single click sign on type of things?
absolutely not. Everything I do, it's kind of sounds weird. I'm in IT, but I do everything manually. But
Wow.
that's
Okay.
the safest way to
Sure.
reduce risk,
Right.
from a
100%. I
security
agree.
perspective. But
Right, right.
on the other hand, I'm salivating over your process. I
Yeah.
know, I know your process works. I absolutely know it.
Yeah.
With just a push of a button, you
Right.
can get so much more up
Yep.
in so little less time. But
Hmm.
it's a choice you make.
Right. Yeah. It's how much risk do you want to take to be able to have that ease or that time?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And I do this for fun.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of my side gig that I turned into a full time hobby.
Right.
now that I'm kind of semi-retired, so I don't mind just doing it manually. It's
Oh, that
what,
makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm running this from a business perspective too. Like I'm
y-
trying to be in as many places as I can because I know that that's what the clients want. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, my
totally
only
get it.
client is me, so
Right.
So we want to hear from Deborah because Deborah is also in Canada. Deborah Anna, should I say it the full name or?
Deb is good.
Okay, all right, Deb.
Yeah. Hi. So Sandy, I'm in Canada as well. And one of the first things that I found when I started, and I haven't been at this for very long, but I realized fairly quickly that Canada was kind of a sleepier market, and the systems to support it weren't the same. One of my mentors said to me, "Well, are you cross posting?" And I don't know if you're cross posting, but all of a sudden it dawned on me because I don't have, a great big shopping budget either. And all of my shopping history was in Canada. So what I started doing was I just started looking for the comparables on the American market, and I focus my videos first on .com, and then if I then I transfer over into .ca. Sometimes I don't get a match, but that's rare. Most of my products have cross-referenced very well. So, and what I realize in a very short period of time, and I'm not making great big gobs of money, but I realize that I'm getting as much or more on Amazon.com than I am from um, basically, like, there's no on Amazon from Canada yet. It's all from my offsite, right? Which again, I have very limited followership. So it really is, if you think about the American market, that's where everything is at. And we're naive if we think otherwise. And I definitely am focusing on that. The other thing that I would mention to you that I do, and I found this out just from another hobby that I have, in order to get stuff in from uh, other markets, I use a broker. And it is just a nominal amount of money to bring stuff in. And if you're
sorry,
comfortable with
what is it?
a broker, a
Oh,
broker,
broker. Okay.
yeah. And I don't know what area you're in, but I use a company called Sea Wings, and they get stuff right into our airport and go pick it up at the airport, and Bob's your uncle. It's just easy and it's inexpensive, right? So just a couple of things, that I thought I would share, and I don't know if it pertains to you or not, but there you have it.
Deborah, if you have that a URL for Sea Wings, because we always hear from Canadians that, the challenge of getting stuff across the border. So if
Yeah,
you have that URL, I would appreciate if you would share it with us so that we
absolutely.
can share it with everybody.
Yeah, I'm not sure which markets it's available in, but I will definitely share.
No, I
And
mean
if
for
it's,
Canada, right? Is it just for, or is it
I,
just for certain
I don't
provinces?
know. I don't know if
Okay,
it's regional or not. Okay, but I
we'll
will
look it up.
share it,
Would
and then
you,
you can figure
yeah,
it out.
if you wouldn't mind dropping the name of that broker. I've been looking for a broker to see if that could help me get some products across the border cheap, cheap, cheap though. Like I really
Yeah,
don't have a
like I
budget to
said,
pay.
yeah, I get it. And like I said, anything that I have brought in has been fairly nominal. It basically, you're paying for whatever provincial sales taxes that you wouldn't have paid, because it's an American product, right?
Yeah.
So
So
anyway, I'm going to grab that URL. Yes, go ahead.
yeah, no, thanks for coming on, Deborah. Is it, sorry, Deborah or Deborah Anna?
Deb is good.
Oh, Deb. Okay. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on, Deb. It's great to meet another Canadian influencer. I think like yourself, I actually started on Amazon.com in their
Okay.
influencer program. I only joined Canada when they launched it initially, just over a year ago, and it's gone quiet. It's gone
Yeah.
really, really quiet.
Yeah.
But I pretty much duplicate whatever I find on .com that is also on .ca and
Right on.
.co.uk for that matter. I'll do all three at the same time. And
Right
then
on. Okay.
I go on to my YouTube channel and I'll do it there. But not, I would say 80% of product matches across the Amazon's .com.ca and .co.uk. It's not 100% match,
No,
but
for sure.
I mean, it's good enough.
Awesome. Oh, this has been great, great. And G-Webs, I see your hand.
Going back to the security thing, I understand like the concern about security on the internet, but I would also weigh that against time you're going to spend, how long the place has been around, and the reputation. I'm not saying it's an unwarranted concern, but Opus, well, which one are we talking about? Repurpose has been around for a while.
Repurpose.
Lots of people are using it. So, if something's brand new, sure, I'm going to be skeptical also. But when your competitors are using it and you're not using it, then you're just not playing the same game.
Oops. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go on to our next question. This has been great so far. I'm glad I decided to do this way. All right. So the next question. Ehud's going to like this one. You just received a new matched Logie product. I'm going to put the answers for you to choose from in the chat. Hang on. Okay. How do you promote it? 1, make a shoppable video or upload a shoppable photo. 2, create a collage on the Amazon app. 3, share it on social media, including YouTube. I don't know what happened to that close and paren there, including YouTube. Or 4, all of the above. Everyone, can you please answer 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know if anybody else is making collages. Come on. Is anybody else getting Logie Match products? 5, G-Webs. Always gotta be different. We love you, G-Web. 5, first I wait at least a few weeks and then I think about making a video. Okay, G-Webs. You're trying to jump ahead in my questions here. That's going to come up later. Okay, so hold on. Put a pin in that one. Andrew, for some reason, your position switched around on Zoom for me. So I have this feeling that you have something you want to say, Andrew. What say you? I mentioned to everyone earlier, but for those who came in late, please be prepared to turn on your mic because your girl might call on you and ask for some feedback. Lane, what is your process?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was trying to multitask here.
Uh-huh.
My process as far as like getting products up for Logie.
Yeah. How do you promote them? Well, we know you're doing we know that. But are you making a shoppable video or photo? I don't know. You never talk about photos. So I'm assuming you don't do those.
So, it again, it's built into my automations that I do have set up, which if y'all want to learn about it, you can scan the QR code right there to take you to the back end of my website and you just see all the tools that I use. But basically what it does is I upload the video to Amazon, which is kind of like the trigger point for it. And then once it goes through the processes, it creates videos for all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, I don't know, whatever else is out there, X. But then from there, I also store back all of the data that I get back from that YouTube video or from wherever else it went out. And so, like, we uploaded a thumbnail to Amazon. So that is a picture content right there for me. So the next part of my automation is to have a blog post go out about the product. And so I use that image in my blog post that's going to go out as the featured image. And then whenever that blog post is published, it's connected to all the social media platforms again. So it's going to hit all the main social media platforms. I can accept a picture, but then it also has like Google My Business. There's a VK, there's Plurk, there's Odinoski. There's a whole bunch of extra websites that are out there that you guys probably haven't even heard of. I've been on them since probably 2009. And it's just an extra touch point where you can find that customer to be able to get your content out there. So am I posting pictures? Yes, I'm posting pictures every single day all over the place to about, I don't know, probably 10 different other websites besides Amazon. And my Genius link that is connected with the YouTube video and with the blog post is also going out on all those sites as well. So if they're watching from somewhere outside of the US, I'm still getting that traffic to the correct store for the piece of content that they're looking at. And so, I mean, there's so many different things that you can set up. It really is like, what can your mind think of for something that can be created based on what you've already created? In fact, right now, I'm thinking about how I can enhance my pictures a different way by taking not only the thumbnail that I put on Amazon, but having a thumbnail designer come in, designing a new thumbnail for YouTube so that one, I can A/B test them on YouTube so that I can hopefully get a better click-through rate, which would then lead to more sales. But two, then I can also start creating Pinterest posts that have two images on them, like one on top, one on bottom, maybe some text in the middle, something like that, so that I have I think a better optimized Pinterest post so that we can, get content out there even further than just what I'm already doing. And then also another thing that I'm exploring right now, I haven't really put it into fruition yet, is we travel a lot. We like to go out and do things and whatnot. So we're always taking photos as a family, wearing clothes, wearing hats, having, we go hiking, so having like bladders and all that type of stuff. Like those type of lifestyle photos could also be implemented. It's just a matter of how do you get it implemented into a system. I already have, a certain way to get photos out via the blog post, but it's just a matter of what context can I put that picture with, and what ASIN or what affiliate link can I add to that post? How do I get that into a system so that from there I can send it out to all the other sites that I can get it out to? So it's a whole workflow thing that you just have to set up. And once you figure it out, once you get it set up, it literally runs in the background for you, and it works.
Yes, you are the master at that. Thank you so much, Lane.
You're welcome. And if anybody's interested, I'm always open for questions. You can hit me up on, email, or the Facebook Messenger is a good one. If y'all want to, just go back and forth, trying to figure something out for yourself. Now, I'd say the simplest thing that you guys can implement right now is repurpose.io. If, you're okay with the security thing. But Repurpose, like G-Webs has said, I think they've been around for like 8 to 10 years now. So, they're pretty solid company. And then the companies that they work with are like, that you're connecting with. It's YouTube, it's Meta, it's Snapchat. Those have all been around for at least a decade now. So I don't have any issues setting up those types of API access points with them. So, let me know if y'all are interested in any of that, and I'll be happy to help out.
Awesome, awesome. And I want to make sure that folks who are in Canada, Deb has posted the link. And even though we talked about Sea Wings, that's CSEA wings.ca. seawings.ca. Just want to make sure y'all got that link, because you won't see the chat if you're watching the replay. Okay, Canadians? All right. And also, I see a lot of answers coming in, and I would love to call on someone we rarely hear from. Terica, would you be able to unmute? Because I see you answered and you say you do all of the above. I hope you're able to unmute and just chat with us for a minute. Also, Stephanie, I know you got your mic together this week. There's Terica.
Hey.
Hey, girl, what you cooking?
I just had a BLT. But I may have misquoted in the chat. I do all of the above except for the collage.
Collage.
I
Okay.
have not attempted the collage.
And you know what? I think because I know you do food related things. So I don't know if that's like just kitchen utensils or if you even have some of your ingredients or whatever. The collages would, in my mind, would be super, super easy for you to do. And I think they would be perfect for that,
I'll definitely consider that.
for a
Yeah.
recipe. And, just a quick tip about it is create a little idea list. Let's just say you were doing it for a recipe, right? Use
Mhm.
this spice, use that. Yeah, so you have at least 4 to 5 things. Otherwise, the collage doesn't look right with only 3 things, right? So you need 4 or 5, I think. They look best, in my opinion. And once you have it in the ideas list, then when you go to your app to make the collage, it's super easy. All the products are right there in that ideas list. Even if you throw the ideas list away later, doesn't matter,
Right.
right? But that's a quick way, because otherwise, sometimes you got to find the ASIN and type it in. If you're on your phone, that's not the easiest thing to do. But if you have the ideas list, you can pull from that, put those products in there, and then make your collage. Boom. You could do that all day long because as much as you cook.
Yeah, I will work on that this week. Thank you so
And
much.
and honestly, it still remains to be seen how many people are actually like making money from these collages. But I think because of your, a food person, that I think that will be the perfect place where you could make money. So you let us know.
I will. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, great. Stephanie, what's your excuse for not having your mic? Oh, kids watching TV in the room. We don't care about kids. Are you kidding? Okay, Andrew, you ready?
What's up?
Hey.
So I'm just gonna say I ditto Lane because I do basically the same thing as Lane with the exception of the automations. I was using if this then that to repurpose content from each of the platforms to bounce them between each other, but it didn't have the engagement that I was hoping for, so I stopped and went back to manual posting, and I get more engagement that way. I've realized. So it's just a matter of creating your content and getting it out there as best you can.
Okay, all right. And speaking of the Logie products, I've even done some that I wasn't matched with Logie. I don't even have the product. I've used, posted it in different places on social media. And for those who weren't on the 12 o'clock session, Stas came in. Make sure y'all watch that replay when it gets posted next week. Stas came in and told us a whole lot about keywords and all that good stuff that you can also implement, like when you're posting and even for your shoppable content on Amazon. G Webs, are you on good behavior? Because you didn't have clothes on. Oh, no, you did have clothes on. I'm sorry.
Oh, I agree. I do wear the clothes. I work for GoFandy. So everybody in Creative Connection should know what that is.
Yeah.
So my question is, can we take the pictures that we get from Logie and use them on like a blog? If there's any issue with using the images from Logie on a blog?
Honestly, I don't think you can use it without making alterations to it. And I'm not going to speak for Ehud, but if Amazon happens to see that, they don't know you got it from Logie or if you got it from the website. Because Logie's just pulling in the same product images that are on Amazon, right? So you need to make, beg your pardon?
I was hoping to get around that by having Logie take the blame for us, take the brunt
No,
of it.
nah. You have to modify it. It's so simple now. I mean, even if you don't use Canva, they got remove background. If you have an iPhone, all you got to do is long press on the image. Like there's so many ways modifying, like removing the background is the default like modification, right? Or you put some text on the image. So, you don't have to like make a whole big thing out of it. It just has to be modified so that it's not just the brand actually owns those images. Okay? So, all right. So I think there was a couple other comments, and hopefully I'm not missing anything that is crucial, because I'm going to go on to the next question, because I'm so happy that you guys are liking these questions. Okay, so this may be familiar to everyone. And actually, Altovis talked about this earlier today about the emails. Excuse me. Amazon's, oh, I'm sorry. Ehud came on screen, so he might want to say something about those images.
What are images? I'm still on the phone with the IRS. That's why I'm
Oh.
coming back and forth.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is the IRS number. It's just crazy. I'm talking to them for the past 2 hours. They say, why didn't you go on the website? I said, I did. I go with them. It says, we cannot help you. Please call an agent or use the chat. I click the chat. It says, no agents available. Please call us. I call. It said, this phone number is disconnected. I'm like, it's just, that organization that takes the most money from everybody in America. And this organization that needs to be, sane is not available. It's just like ridiculous. But anyway, I'm 2 hours in. Started the sessions in Altovis session before, but I'm still on the phone with them. So thank God for the IRS. Thank God to them. They're amazing. Yeah.
Yes, especially when they give you a refund.
No refunds. I'm paying them so much money, but
No.
yeah. But what is the pictures you mentioned? What?
No, G-Webs basically, let me know if I'm not rephrasing it correctly, G-Webs. He wants to know if he can use, oh, there he goes. Come off mic and ask your question again.
I was just asking if we could use the images from Logie on our blog posts.
The images of the products, the images that Logie is, what is it?
Yeah,
What
if I wasn't, let's say I wasn't matched with set of Logie paintbrushes or something, I'm doing a blog about painting. Can I use the logo, or if I want to make like a link, can I use the image from Logie on my blog post for that link?
I think so. I mean, that's what I would do, and I know that everybody is doing it, because when it comes to the images, as long as you send traffic back to Amazon, usually it's fine. I know that Amazon keeps on mentioning that you can't do things and you can't change things and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the line, the product images that are on Amazon don't belong to Amazon. I mean, they do, but they don't, because think about it. The seller is the one uploading those images to Amazon. And if you really think about it, unless you're promoting an Amazon product, which you don't, otherwise you wouldn't, unless you do. But it's Amazon has like 20,000 brands private labeled under their own Amazon.com thing. So, but most of the products you would recommend or promote are probably third-party products, and these product images are all being done by the companies. Amazon is not doing pictures for anyone, and that's why I'm thinking that they use those pictures and it's kind of public data, and it's kind of a gray area. So, no specific me telling you do this or do that, but everybody's doing it. I see it in all the blogs, and we're going to have another feature that allows you to create bulk posts, connect like your WordPress and stuff. We're trying to work on something that allows you to automatically create content, and we'll definitely be using images from from our database that
Okay,
are
I'm
images
definitely
that
interested in that for sure. 100% interested in that.
Yeah. I just want you to know, Ehud, that I kind of said the opposite, because I've seen Amazon say, that you don't own the
I'll be
copy.
talking to the IRS.
Okay, go ahead. That's all right. You don't need to hear that. Okay. So everybody use your
I'm
own
going to go ahead and use his answer though.
Okay, you can use his answer. But everybody else use your own discretion, and we'll just see what happens.
She just it's told me that it's going to take another five minutes. So
Yeah, right.
so you said the opposite. Okay, great. I'm happy you did. I'm happy you did.
Yeah. I
You're
just
balancing me because I'm a little bit more of a free spirit.
you just have to alter the image. That's all. Just remove the background, then the image is altered, and boom, there you go.
So just remove the background and put it on any other background you want, and that's it. And they have nothing to do about it.
That's right.
Okay, there you go. You have it. I love it. I love it.
All right.
Would
So you know
watermarking
how we have on Logie, we have that remove background from your own image. We'll just start doing it for every image. So you can literally open every image and hit that remove background, and it will remove the background from images as well. So you can, or even generate, you know, a new image for that. So we'll be working on that. I know that some of the companies, startup companies, are just focusing on that, doing like product pictures with AI. That's why we're not really focused there, but definitely something to keep in mind to do.
And real quick, I just want to say hi. My friend Wayne is here. Hello. All right.
He's
Next.
also my friend.
Yeah. Oh, he's everybody's friend. I didn't mean it that way. I just meant I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. Next question, everybody. And I see you. Some of you already answered. Thank you so much. Amazon sends you an email. And this is a subject line that the email that they just sent out. Spring organization finds you need to share. Do you, 1, open it right away? 2, wait and open it later? 3, take action and promote their suggestions? Or 4, ignore and delete it? Sandy said 2. Stephanie said 2 or 4. New mindset. I work for myself and brands. Amazon is just there, but not a fan of them lately. Deb said 1, part of my morning routine. Yeah, because they send them out just about every day. And 3, if it fits into my posting schedule. And Andrew said he was responding to something else. Okay. So here's the thing. That particular email that they sent out today, I always open their emails right away. I might not take action right away, but I always open it. But they added a link to Creator Connections, products that are just like a product showcase, examples. And sure enough, I found a couple of products that I could easily accept those campaigns. So I perused the email because the subject line is only telling you one little slither of what they tell you in the email. There's 5 things in that email, and it's always the important stuff that's on the bottom. Like, who cares about the spring deals? They drive you nuts with that because that's going to be on the homepage. It's going to be splashed all over everywhere. It's when you get down to the nitty gritty. Now, this is just how I do things. You all carry on the way you keep doing. Like I said, there is no wrong answers. There's just everybody's workflow is different. So thanks so much. Deb says she quickly creates a collage this morning and sent out some spring tune-ups. There you go. That's a great thing about that collage feature. Okay, easily put that content, and after you create that collage, you can download it and share it on Pinterest, Twitter, wherever you share. Your Facebook page, that's what I do. All right, this is a yes or no question, but it may open a can of worms. G-Web said, what is a spring tune-up? That's what the email was about. G-Webs, if you would open the email, you would see what she's talking about. Do you have a templated response when brands reach out for collaborations? Now, this is yes or no. We already know that some of y'all got them. Sandy's like, yes. Andrew says, nope. I know I don't. Well, first of all, I don't even most of the time answer those emails, but I know I'm I'm a rare breed when it comes to that. Nope, I reply to each individually, says Stephanie. Deb says, not yet. Andrew says, ditto, Steph. David, Yes, saved on a notepad, several different ones. So David has a whole, David, you could sell those. You can sell those on the internet, right? You got a whole list of templated response based on different scenarios. I see people putting these little bundles together all the time and they sell them at the stand store and all that stuff, especially if they're on TikTok. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Lane, oh, his better half. My wife handles it, but I'm looking to automate it. Oh, Lane, automation. I have a copy and paste when I reach out to them, but I do personalize it. Okay, that's still a template. If you have a copy paste, that's still a template, Stephanie. So that's what I call a template. You personalize a template. And Sandy says, I have a template that I customize according to the product. Yeah, and also not just the product, but it also depends upon the person that sends you the outreach, right? Like, do they seem like they know what they're doing? Or are they just spraying and praying this email to, you can just kind of tell by the tone in my head. You can anyway. Stephanie, you sure can ask a question if you come on mic. No, just kidding. I'm not going to bribe you. Can I ask?
Hi,
There
I'm
she
here.
is.
The kids went away. I wanted to know what everyone's month-to-date conversion was. I'm curious what a good conversion rate is.
You're getting ahead of me in the questions,
Oh,
but no,
is that coming up?
but your question is way more specific than what mine's was. And so part of that question, Stephanie, is do people know what their month to date conversion rate is? I know I don't.
Oh, you just go on,
I can find
this
it
is your
out.
summary reports page, and it's right there.
Yeah, I kind of don't care.
Oh,
But I understand that a lot of you all do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying follow my lead on that one. You should know your numbers. And Stas is like, shut up, Eileen. What are you saying? Don't care about your conversions.
he's asking.
No. Yes. Why you don't care? Oh, because I'm a totally different breed, Stas. All right, here's the answer. What happens when I see that my conversion rate is low? So now what do I do?
So I think mine is low. Today I'm at like 7 point something. Yesterday I was 8 point something. But when brands ask and I respond telling them, they say, oh, that's great. And then they send a sample. That's in Creator Connections.
Great, great. So you could lie.
I could, but I
Or you
choose
can
not to.
I mean, because you're not supposed to send them your real data. And I mean, anybody can make up a spreadsheet and say, hey, I got 20% conversion rate. Stas, what? Come on, don't beat me up too bad.
No, Eileen, listen,
Yes,
it is
yes.
always good. I just want to tell you, you work it very hard. You're not doing it for fun, right? You do, or it is just like hobby or something?
Oh, for me personally,
Yeah.
my Amazon stuff is more of a hobby. It's more of a hobby. I'm not Lane. I'm not doing this as full time. I'm not
Okay.
but I still want to win. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
I got
As I
it.
say, it's a
So
hobby.
I got it. So it is like to go to play in casino as a hobby. You don't want to lose the money. You want him like bring home. So what I'm trying to tell you, what those numbers can tell you, how to improve. If you're doing something the same thing and the number telling you you're doing wrong, you changing it is in the right timing, not continuing to do when you're frustrated and to say, wow, I cannot take it anymore. How long other doing? Why it's not working for me? With those numbers, you can say, okay, it's not working. I done it enough. I have enough of data. So let's change it. He's talking about some strategy. She's talking about some strategy. let's implement it. Let's do it sometime. And you see the numbers and saying, wow, it's worked. So let's continue more of it. So those what those numbers help you to identify. It is not something I want it or don't want it. It's old fashioned or not. It's just number. Number telling you if you're in your right direction or if you're in the wrong direction. To look at the numbers that is happening yesterday, it is the wrong things to do. Because Amazon parceling data, we are looking, I'm talking like most of them telling you, I come from the seller platform, from the seller side. We are not measure PPC the last 3 days, because when I gonna see today is like $10 sales, I gonna see in the same day after 3 days, I gonna see absolutely different metrics, more impression, more conversion, and more clicks. It is 3 days like waste of lacking of corrective information. That is important to understand because it's the same algorithm. We're working in the same sandbox. You're working in your class A. I'm working in the class B of kindergarten, but we're working in the same box. So this is the algorithm how it's work. So in another important part, like reply to seller, how much in conversion was, it's wrong. The right answer, it is the conversion only of last touch attribution, because the last touch attribution, it is the last click. You bring the customer who are get served on different stuff, and Amazon, you provide to the seller a sell, but Amazon not gonna pay. It's not gonna take as a metric, as a measurement, because the last touch attribution something different in the content. But you, the person who bring customer, who look at different kind of product, buy it less luck, you not was the last touch attribution, you didn't receive the sale, but you provide the conversion, and seller can see is his report that called business report, and the metric unit session percentage. This is the place the seller can really see what is impact bring influencers. When it's going to business seller report, it can see the metric that called unit session percentage. It is something that is can realize how powerful was the content that's generated by influencer, such as they or such as live show or whatever.
So is that per influencer or in per product for them? Like, do they see that I produced in that unit session percentage, or do they see that all influencers produced?
It is no looking at this role. It is nothing that related to influencers. They don't understand influencer world, and as you don't understand their world, it's blind. I'm not blind because I'm present for both words.
Sure. But
As
on the seller
operator
side, they
on
don't
both
see.
of them. They
They
don't
don't
know
see.
what's going on. But as I am, know all those metrics and know how to correlate them to each other. We are working in Logie right now to connect those both words to our platform and to see those numbers, how they correlate to each other. But to explain it to the seller itself, it is something that is can go and check by particular product itself in our entire day. It's possible to do in a brand scale. It's have a metrics of brand traffic or unit. Like you have some product. I don't know if you know, guys, or not. It is some type of listing that called parents and child. Do you know what's different between them? Do you? Yeah. So the parents, it is a folder, and child, what is inside the folder. But this is the same folder if we're talking like more clear picture. So what is going on over there, you can choose 3 options for the seller to check the unit session conversion by the brand itself, by the folder, and by unique product in this folder. It's called parents. It's a folder. Child, it is unique ASIN in this folder. This is how you actually can tell to the seller, go see the impact. But the impact, you cannot tell what's happened yesterday. It's going to be wrong because the data that you can collect, it's 4th day before. So we are building in automation. We have an automation system in different placement. We always tell to automation to not account the data to make any kind of actions with those 3 days. It's going to be wrong decision for me to take the negative keywords or do some kind of action. It's 3 days. It is no right content. So educate seller. They're gonna give more respect to you because you will know you are understand better than me what's going on with this traffic and how to work. So what should I do next? Is gonna ask you. So this is how you need to answer, not I don't know, or to lie to them. You can lie, but it doesn't matter. But for you, Eileen, it is to know your personal data. Personal data telling you if you're in the right direction. If you was in the right direction, so continue to do so. If you wasn't wrong, stop to do whatever you've done. Because you say, I have a lot of data. Those data not provide me, like this is how marketing work. What is marketing? It is test particular data and have a decision. This is the big company of marketing. They're working. They a lot of tests. Nobody know what's going on. They testing. Algorithm change. What marketer doing? They don't know. How they will figure out? They figure out, let's test it. We test, measure it, and see what's work, what's not. Simple as that.
Yeah, here's for me, here's my issue. Because I don't have a lot of videos, a lot of content, right? For a relatively small amount of content. So I look at my sales, right? This product is just selling. To me, in my mind, is gangbusters for me. Somebody else that might be like, I only sold 2. For me, I'm like, yeah, I sold 2 yesterday. Yay. And then all of a sudden now it's not on the product page. So now looking at all those conversions didn't like help me any
As
because
I told you, sorry to bother you.
that's okay. Go ahead.
You cannot, it's to be blind to count only whatever you see on your product page that in the first page you showing and not showing. It is 20% from really where you could be. It is only 20%.
I get
You
that.
need to understand all the rest, what those tools, how those tools work. If it's gonna be Helium 10, if it's gonna be Logie, if it's gonna be any other tools that lane working. What the tools doing, you locate it in some page, the tools see all the information on this page, and it's parcel. It is grabbing those data from those tools. Whatever is don't see is don't know. It cannot show you where you locate it, where you don't locate it. So you just need to understand from those reports. When you see a report and you see traffic, conversion, you understand you're doing something. Let's figure out what is that. So if you're doing something, if it's work, bring you, doesn't matter if it's picture or whatever. It is many factors. It is the pictures, it is the picture itself. Because if you put in 60% of product, Lane do it in constantly. Many influencers doing it's amazing. They showing full product, whole product should be in the picture, and they some in the back and doing something like that. They are 60% of the product in the picture. So the thumbnail, like the algorithm recognize what is that. It's taken the first because it's easy for them to start to work those one who are saying something best review. For what? What's the product? Algorithm don't know that.
Right. You're right about that. Yep. And thank you for the encouragement.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's at the top of the hour, but I got to ask this
Can
next
I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Just going back to what Stas was saying about thumbnails and whatnot, whenever I was learning about YouTube and how YouTube works with its thumbnails, there's something called Google's Vision, where you can take your thumbnail and upload it to Google Vision, and it'll analyze the thumbnail and tell you what a machine is seeing in that thumbnail. So if there's text on the screen, it can read that text. If it sees that it's a banana, then it's a banana, and it'll recognize it as a banana. But it tells you what percentage of its thinking thinks that that's a banana. And so it just gives you a lot of extra details, not only for you to just know about what a machine is actually seeing in your thumbnails, but also it gives you metadata on the side because it's telling you, hey, this is in your image, this is in your image, this is in your image, and this is the percentage of what I see that's in your image. You can use all that metadata in your content. It's a matter of knowing the
available tool. It is available tool.
What? Say that again.
It is a tool.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
available
free
to use.
Yeah.
I've used that before.
As a trainer, take like you taking classes for learning Spanish and you repeat it. take this tool as a trainer. So if you're not used to do that, use it. It's gonna train you to do the right things that's gonna impact in your income.
Yes. And Lane, what was the name of that tool again?
Here, look, I'll put it into the
Thank you.
Okay, there you
the
go.
chat
Cloud
there.
Vision. Yeah. I honestly, now on YouTube, it's a whole different for me. It's a whole different strategy, and I'm definitely more into my numbers on YouTube, Stas, just like what you were saying. So, just so you know, G Webs. Yes, you have your hand up.
Stas, going back to when you were talking about educating the sellers, when you're talking about with their dashboard, looking at their products, and then you said to look for that where did I put it? That unit session percentage. My question was, when they're in their dashboard looking at, when we tell them to go to that unit session percentage for their product, will they see an accumulation of all the influencer data, or will they be able to see what I did for them versus what someone else did? What's their...
Again, I answered to this question, but I will try to be more clear. Is don't see, like, you have to understand, is a glasses that seller try to drive traffic driving from different sources. You as influencer, another source of driving traffic.
Sure.
Is don't see from where it came, but it can see what is the conversion of this day. Is don't understand where it's coming from. It is have visiting, it is have clicks, it's have many data. It's have visiting, you have clicks. It's have visiting from the application of mobile phone, because most of the placement that is come from the influencer, it is from mobile application, because you don't save them in browser much. Most of them it's in a phone. So you see the metrics is not selling the traffic 1,000 a day come from PPC or from offsite, or it's come from the influencer. It's not. But if it's agree with you and you have a product in hand and it starts to do some content yesterday before nobody done the content as an influencer, after 3 days, it can see your impact of conversion, unit session conversion, of impact, how your traffic will beneficially for me, if even though it is not was on Logie show him in sales, because it's last touch attribution, is you provide the traffic to this product, but unfortunately the last touch attribution was of other product because this person was surfing, but it's back and purchase the product that you was promoting. You didn't receive money for it, because this is how technology affiliate in Amazon work. But in the case in his seller report, it can see unit session percentage, even though it don't have sales on unit, like if the seller working with Logie and we show in last touch attribution sales, it don't see the sales. It's and come and see on his business report on Amazon that is drop, it's increased from 8% to 9%, and sales come from 60 to 70, you know that is 10% conversion. Because 1% from matter of 60 sales and 70 sales, 1% of unit session conversion change, like 60 and 70, it is 1%, right? So, but for you as a sale, it is 10. For seller, it's 10% conversion. So this is what I'm saying. From the traffic to the sales, it is something he needs to measure. You don't need to tell them, go check. You just tell him. Like, this is literally what you can say to your seller. You're telling him, I am as an influencer, unfortunately, because how the affiliate program of Amazon, this is technology, who pay me as a commission, paid by last touch attribution. So you can see the conversion in your seller center report, the conversion, as I remember, called unit session percentage. This is what you do. You don't need to, this is very simple metrics. Hopefully this was clear. If you want, I can do correlation, some modeling for you to, sometimes it's hard, but it's very simple. So if it is something you drive traffic, your traffic part of this traffic, and because of the last touch attribution, you actually cannot show him, but because person purchased because of you, but you cannot sell him a sales because Amazon not report in your report and associate because it's last touch attribution, but eventually you bring because unit session percentage increase his percentage from 1% for him sales, it's 10% of sales from you particularly.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we got one last question that we're going to ask, and this is very important. Logie question. Okay. Logie matched you with a product. How do you decide to accept it or not? Please, everybody who's ever been matched with a product, answer this question. Number one, do I need it? Number two, do I think I can sell it? I don't mean like sell it in the aftermarket. I mean sell it with your video on Amazon. Number three, is the carousel full? Like, do you look at that? Or is it just something completely different? And so Stephanie said, Stephanie, would you like to come back off mic?
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make this like job focused, and I kind of switched gears a few months ago, took a big break, and then decided I'm doing all of this for me. So if I'm matched with something, well, first of all, my biggest thing is, what's my content plan? Are you going to send me something and I'm going to sit here like struggling to produce content for it? Then I don't want it. If it's something that is right in my niche and I have a content plan and it's a video that I can do fairly easily, then that's the products I'm interested in. And, you know, if I want it bad enough, then I'll figure out how to do content for it. But if it's not, that's what I'm looking for right now, are products that are easy to produce content for. And I don't want to be on camera. So products that I don't want to do, like sunglasses and shirts and things like that, they have to be like super spectacular for me to really want to showcase those things.
Awesome, awesome. And then G Webs just says, I accept all items. And Andrew, would you like to share? Actually, Andrew, if you're not ready, Amy. Hey, Amy, how you doing, girl? Can you come off mic? I mean, on mic.
Well, I would accept all of them except for if I just absolutely didn't know how to use it. Like I believe one was a hookah product and I just don't know how to do that. I'm not a smoker, so I couldn't do that one. But for most of them, I would try to make it work. Like I did a kid product, you know, and I just did it from the perspective of being a grandmother, and then I had some dog products so that, you know, those things I can make work. Some of them you can unfortunately fake it till you make it. So I would still try to do it.
Awesome, awesome. And Stas, do you accept the Logie matches?
I'm the only who do that.
You what?
Yes, I'm the only person who do that in my testing. Juliana doing a lot of content, and I'm the person. She never been an influencer a year ago. We are start doing to show to our sellers, our customers, how it's back end for influencer work, because it is against us to show of our customer. It's like privacy. So this is what they didn't want it. And I show you and doing the case study and we're doing very well. So I just want to tell you guys, to all of you, it is absolutely an opportunity to give to algorithm to learn if you're good or not good, because you don't know, like some of the people who come to Logie after 3 years doing influencing, our system telling them, dude, you selling the gardening stuff and is focusing to do pet stuff and is not selling, is have a lot. So it is a switching mind, because it's telling us influencers as a metrics, as I told you. So it's gonna look at it and say, wow, the best-selling category I done 2 years ago something, couple of products, but it is best for me converting, and let's focus on it. This is what is data numbers telling you. So it is absolutely amazing if it's match. So trust the algorithm because it's match and we're doing through the data. Second, you have an opportunity to test yourself, to see, to give information to the algorithm, first of all, to Amazon, because we are grabbing everything from Amazon and doing like beside all the rest of the stuff that magician youth collecting all those puzzle and to give the most important information for to call to action. So what I would do regarding how to check if you want it or not. First of all, it is to figure out what is the product. Don't be scared about $10 product. Sometimes those products can bring you more money than others because Amazon have promotions to make products video less than $10. Who remember those promotions? We with Yula done ton of money of it. Ton. We purchase whatever it's possible to purchase from a Logie creator that doing like pet supply for nails, like whatever, ice cream or whatever. And we done it not for the influencer, we done it not for Logie, we done it because Amazon ran promotion. It is very amazing to have it. So we was impressed to have a couple of $3,000 just bonus check. So really, so this is the first thing. The second, it is you absolutely can go to this, like you can open and see how much influencer paid on Logie. Second, to check how is the review and everything. And the most important is to check the category. Is the category selling a lot? You can utilize all best product on this category to your particular one. And absolutely not recommended to choose the product that is have high rating of returns. And this is what I think we're gonna work in our system to identify and finalize what is the product returns because it's trigger the metric of Amazon. So you don't want those negative trigger in your system.
Yeah, I honestly, in my looking at the products, maybe I just haven't run across one. I haven't really seen products on Logie that had the high rate of return, but it could be just the products that I'm looking at. But yeah,
No, Eileen, I just want to tell you, I'm the person who approved those products.
okay.
I'm very honest with them. So we are not magical tool. We are strategically tool. If you have Sachs product, go improve it. I can do a session with him, brainstorm, look at all those tools that I available and my knowledge, because most of the sellers, they not really experience with the years. They just understand it's Amazon possible to money. You don't need to go to the college 7 years. You can take $10,000, invest and do business. So I try to help them as well. So if I see the product needs improvement, we not approve product everyone. It can like confirm it. So I'm really picky who I'm bringing to the table.
Awesome, awesome. And we appreciate you so much for that. And I just want to thank everybody for all their contributions and answers to all my goofy questions. I like this format because I think it brings out so much. And I had so many other questions just in case y'all
Love it
wasn't
too. Love
responsive.
it too. Eileen, quick question for you.
Yes.
What is the website that you can read payable website that you need to pay money monthly or yearly that I can avoid this you told me and I forget, and it's very important for me. I have such a lot of information that I want to go there, and it's always and saying, wow, I need to write to Eileen to ask again.
Okay, what was it? What was the question again? What is the website?
Like the website that you can avoid to pay to read article. You said it's from Elon Musk or something.
Oh gosh, someone trolled me in the comments that day. Y'all didn't see that. Remove paywall.
Remove. Okay.
Remove paywall. And actually,
okay, thank you very much.
And actually, the only thing that I ever got from Elon Musk was that when he first acquired Twitter. And I actually used to follow him. I don't follow him now. I have him muted and all that, but I do see when people retweet him. But anyway, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a great. And the person who was trolling me, who's not here, I haven't seen them since that day. These sites that I use that remove paywall, I would never go to that site if I didn't have that, like, because certain sites I just don't go to. Like, I personally, I don't go to Business Insider because I don't, there's too many ads. There's too many. I just don't read it. And it's okay. It don't affect my life. But when there is an art, because I think that's where you shared that article from that day. You shared an article from Business Insider. But I remember, because remember, I've been a blogger since 2009 when Business Insider was not behind the paywall. So that's one that sticks out in my head because I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not subscribing to them now.
Thank you very much for that.
But yes. So anyway, I had great questions about like how you film your videos and where you get your most offset. I'm just gonna wait until another time, but I so appreciate each and every one of you all. And for those who are watching the replay, feel free to answer any of these questions and give us any feedback that you have.
Eileen, I I wanted to. I'm sorry because I know that we're finishing, but I did want to kind of put in a little bit of a teaser, if it's fine.
Go ahead.
Teaser, it's always good.
Because maybe people will like it, and I was busy with the IRS all this time, so if we can if we can tease you about something, it's going to be really, really cool. Let me just go through the list of all the matches here. So here's we were talking about a hookah, and we're talking about Juliana. So let me just click a button here, and with Stas's permission, I will share something that is the worst it's ever going to be. It's the worst it's ever going to be, okay? It's a test. I'm going to, let me just print the screen of this test. I just rendered it. So basically, I'm going to tell you something so cool in my that I think it's really, really cool. How it used to be. How it used to be for brands and influencers to work together. And the way it used to be is they used to have 100 products. They used to want to work with 1,000 influencers, and they would go and say, okay, these are my products. This is the style of the product. Let me create kind of a brief. If they really, really, have patience, they would probably, create a brief for every one of their products. But we all know that they don't do it, and they most times just make one brief for their line of product and just, share the same brief with, all the 1,000 influencers they're working with. This is so old school. This is so old school. So I want to tell you how Logie is going to completely disrupt this. And we have an MVP, a minimum viable product, meaning it's the worst it's ever going to be. It's going to be so much better in the next few weeks. But imagine the following, and it's really a game changer. Every product, not just the product, but the variation itself of that product is unique. You talked about the hookah. Okay, great, a hookah, but it's not just a hookah. It's a hookah that has some elements with some specific flavor and maybe something that is unique about the color or shape. Even if it's a product with 5 different variations, each variation is different. Maybe it's a different size, different fragrance, whatever. And every influencer is different. The way that Lane is talking to his audiences will never be the same like Terika is talking to her audiences, and will never even be close to what Wayne Roberts is saying. Not a Gen Z girl that is talking young ways. Now imagine that for every single product variation that is being matched, and we already know what are the keywords that people are looking for in that product, everything that Stas is telling you about, all the research, we already know what causes people to click, read, watch. We already know what makes Amazon place your videos in all these great places. We already have that knowledge. Now, Every single influencer with their own style and unique, boom, connecting both of them and making a unique brief that is made from a special product with a special influencer combined. No brand can sit and do 1,000 different briefs for every influencer and every product. That's why Logie AI exists. It is so powerful, you can't even imagine. We just started scratching the surface. In the next few days, when you'll be matched with the product, once we ship it out, boom, you're going to get that brief that is specially for your style and for that product. And it will give you those ideas that you can use right away. I'm going to share an example that I just rendered live. It just created it for me in real time because we spoke about hookah, we spoke about Juliana, and let's take a look. I have no idea what we're going to see, guys. This is a surprise for all of us. So let's see how the worst it's ever going to be looks like, okay? Let me just share this screen and let's read it together. So this is what the test AI created for me. Post inspiration for you. Embrace a whimsical yet sophisticated urban theme with pops of teal and watermelon hues combined with artistic, watch this, all these colorful, artistic elements like brush strokes or easels to reflect Juliana's creative spirit. Do you understand that it is perfectly aligned with Juliana's art channel? Logie's unique post ideas for you. A short, visually captivating video showing the process of preparing the hookah with M. Rosenfeld's flavor, emphasizing the watermelon and mint elements. Why? Because the acing she got is the watermelon and mint elements, not other ones. A creative, colorful, flat lay photo featuring the hookah setup adorned with artistic props that reflect Juliana's unique artistic style. A carousel of images showcasing different scenes of enjoying the hookah in various urban settings, taglines on subtle art and relaxation. And now here's a post created for her, especially for her and that product. Unleash creativity with every puff. Unleash creativity with every puff. Can you understand how unique this post is, and it's especially for her? Transform your downtime into an artistic, flavorable escape. Dive into a world of flavors with M. Rosenfeld's Black Watermelon Mint. This herbal, nicotine-free hookah flavor is a game changer for those seeking a chic yet natural indulgence. Made from real organic watermelon mint, since it's part of an artistic journey designed to enhance your sensory adventure. Perfect for urban dwellers looking to unwind with a touch of elegance. Join me as we explore how this unique blend can turn a mundane evening into a whimsical escape. And here's a call to action. Click the link in bio to discover your new favorite chill out companion with the hashtags Hookah Essentials, Urban Art Vibes. Urban Art Vibes. It's brilliant. Flavorful escape, artistic relaxation, and M. Rosenfeld. This is coming to you guys in the next few days. Once you accept a product, you will get this brief. And again, this is the worst it's ever going to be. The more we learn about the content you create, the more the AI will do this. We'll be able to make such a game changer. A brand no longer needs to worry about it. The brands themselves will be able to see every brief that was created for every match in their account. When they see all their products in their matched products, they can click and read the brief that you got to just see how unique it is and say to themselves, oh my God, instead of me sitting here writing 100 unique briefs, I just used Logie, and Logie generated all these briefs for me automatically, knowing exactly what the product is and who the influencer is and giving those amazing guys. This is a huge game changer, in my opinion. I hope you like it. And that was just a teaser. So let's see where it takes us.
Amazing.
Lane, don't you want to see the briefs that you're going to get for all the products you've been matched with?
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what it says. You know, it's I'm curious to know how y'all are curating all that as well. You know, how close to my voice is it gonna be?
And I'm telling you that it's going to be so close to your voice, you cannot even imagine.
You're gonna demonstrate it,
Yeah.
Yud?
If I'm going to do what?
You're gonna demonstrate it right now?
What, with Lane? Do you want me to pull a Lane product?
I don't know. If Lane agree and people not in a rush, then why not?
Okay,
I'm
let me.
curious. I just curious to hear his conversation, confirmation of his voice, because we done someone that okay, it's our brand, but this is her voice, not mine. So I just want to hear conversation from Lane.
Okay, Lane. So you just got a few products matches in the past few days. Let's take your latest one, which is the castor oil pack wrap for stomach. Is that fine?
And
Completely
more than
random.
that, I just another teaser that all keywording that I was talking today, it is gonna be included in those reports as well. So I hopefully it's gonna work as it should, right, Yud?
Nice.
Exactly what you said, Stas. Now, guys, I'm going to tell it to you one more time. What you're experiencing right now is the worst it's ever going to be, because this is literally the minimum viable product. And now we're going to see how it's taking Lane's voice and concept and adding it for us. So let me share it with you and let's read it together. I just want to zoom a little bit more because I don't want to have I have a little bit of a email address showing here, and for privacy, I'm going to hide it. Okay, good. Okay, let's take a look together. I have no idea what we're going to read. Let's see. Okay. Test AI generator content. Ready? Post inspiration for Lane. Cozy, warm colors with a focus on family and relaxation. Include shots using the wrap during different activities. Logie's unique post idea for you. Unboxing and first impression video with family reactions. Short skit with funny dad moments using the wrap. Behind the scenes of trying up the wrap overnight. Daddy, this is the post. Daddy's approved comfort. Lane, this is so you. Lane video, dad reviews. Guys, watch, understand what we're talking about. Daddy's approved comfort. Castor oil pack fun. Get comfy, cozy, and leak proof because dad said so. It's just brilliant in my opinion. Hey fam, because you're dad. So your tone is, hey fam, I don't know if you said it before, but that's what the thing. It's your go-to dad, Lane Vids, bringing you the scoop on the Hoofel Castor Oil Pack wrap. If you've been dealing with the woes of uncomfortable nights and endless oil spills, this one's for you. Say hello to chilly evening comfort and farewell to frustration. Forget the fumbles because Hoofel's got your back with the super comfy, leak-proof design, perfect for both mom and dad. Here's the rundown. Organic cotton material means it's soft on the skin and mom approved, plus it's reusable, saving you $1,000 hard-earned dollars and reducing waste. 2 thumbs up from planet Earth and your bank account. Whether you're detoxing or just chill-xing, this wrap fits XL, XXL, delivering cozy warmth and restful sleep thanks to its size-inclusive and thoughtful design. Ready to see how it holds up? Join me as we unbox, test, and review to see if this pack makes it to the dad-approved list. Tap the link in my bio to grab your own dad-approved comfort pack today. Is that sick or what?
That's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That's not bad.
Every one of you that are going to be matched with a Logie product is going to get this. And the AI knows what you're talking about. They know your style. And it's just going to get better. Okay? Wow. Wow. For me, it's a wow. Because they know how the brands are going to go crazy.
It's pretty good. I'm not going to deny. It's
You're scared.
Don't get scared.
Oh no, I'm scared because we're going to end up just, training AIs with our voice so that we can have our voice read what the AI puts out. So the AIs will start listening to AI versions of what they've written. So I don't know where that's going to spiral to.
This is the world. This is the future, and you're part of it. It's nothing that you can so not participate in all those. But this is not us. It's like all over.
And G-Webs, watch how the AI said. Join me as we unbox, test, and review to see if this pack makes it to the dad approved list. Meaning that it's not trying to completely take your entire thing. I mean, we'll add another button that says generate a full script. You'll have that option as well in the future. But for now, it's just going to give you that push, you know, when people are like, okay, what am I going to do with this product? You know, no, we already know what you're going to do with this product. Here's the ideas. Here's everything you need to know. These are the AI that already knows you and the product, gives you those ideas, kind of like, boom, immediately like,
but guys, think of possibilities how you can duplicate yourself and to do more content. As Stephanie just said, this is pre-written a voiceover script. I love it. So you can do a lot. So look at Lane. It is like duplicated, make it as much as possible. It is like getting chance to be all over to make his work payable and more dollar cost. And here we go. Like it's like just think about the possibilities. The Lane there. It is there in front of all of us over here, and is pretty sure can to see the valuable of those instruments right now.
Did that train off of Lane's like 10,000 videos? So it's got a really good,
not all of them. Not all of them. It's just literally a test for me. So I ran it just on a few of them. But as we keep on working on it, it's going to be training on every single content you'll be putting out there, and it's going to just keep on training. So it learns if you have new style, new things. So it's going to have different weights for different times. So older videos will have the lower weights, and the newer videos will get heavier weights, as we call it. So we know that you're going to get more and more data. Like you would see how Lane is talking about the family, but a kid that's promoting a 19-year-old Gen Z girl will have all these, emojis and style of speech that is so different. You saw how different it is from Juliana, who's talking about art, and Lane, who's talking about family and stuff. It knows if you have a family. It's not going to talk about, hey, use your kids to do it, because it knows that you don't have a kid. So kind of these are the things. And again, we'll keep on training it based on your feedback, guys. So you'll be able to give us more and more feedback as we keep on, making this amazing. Eventually, I feel like it's just going to make your life so much easier and much more converting, because it's using keywords that are, so should I tell them the big secret, Stas, about everything? Like about the API? Should I tell them about it?
I don't know, like it is already hour and 37 minutes. If they
no, I'm not going to share too much. Just kind of like to know, like
close people over here, 6 people they won. So I absolutely understand Jivab's concern about the privacy, and it's very important to have a privacy. But we have to understand it's public information. So whatever we're doing, it is not only our tool can do, and we're doing with our data. It is just public. It is Rufus doing much more job in all those billion of data that Amazon have. It is not only seller, it is influencer as well. It is all content that generated there. So we just want to make your life more easy. And you go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna. I don't know if to talk about it, because all our competitors are watching all these replays, and I'm like,
oh, really?
I don't want to give them all the secrets, so
don't talk about it. Let's get
let's just say this way. Let's just say this way. By you following those suggestions and kind of getting the idea or using the post that we generate for you, you have so much more chances of getting your videos placed in the right placements on Amazon. So everything that Stas is doing the research on and figuring it out how to get your products being ranked better and shown better, there's a reason why the algorithm, the Amazon's A9 algorithm, is choosing specific videos.
It's a new algorithm. It's A10.
A10. And the idea is that Logie is trying to get the Logie creators to always be in the best placement so you can make more money. So eventually our brands make more money and we make money. So that's the entire approach behind it. By you starting to read those briefs, get the ideas, use the keywords and the hashtags that we're using, then you'll be able to really make it to the top. The title of that content is always trying to be less than 60 characters. It's not always able to do that, but it's always trying to. So like daddy approved comfort, castor oil pack fun, and stuff like that, usually 60 character or less. We're trying to make the AI do that. The AI usually is doing it, so it's perfect to use that as the title of your video that you're creating on Amazon. So when you get that brief Remember that tip. Use that title in your video on Amazon. It will go a long way for you guys because it's literally trained based on very specific keywords that will get you better placements across Amazon. So that's the idea behind it. It's brilliant. Use it and don't tell anyone else.
One thing that might be interesting to add to it would be input from us based on like branding elements. So like at the end of all my videos, I say dad out and I hit the camera, right? So if I could have even just like dad out at the end of the video, I could just go in, put it in one time for you guys, and then every piece of content would have that at the end.
This is where we're going, Elaine. As Stephanie said, and it was her realization that is a pre-written script. This is what it is. This is where we're going right now. So I would like to tell you more than that. You actually can duplicate your life as you are, like to do it like with your copy of you are. It's gonna talk like you, it's gonna open the mouth and whatever you're saying, and nobody gonna recognize that it's not you. So there is already, I'm testing with the Gen Hen, it's like a huge company that they're doing those parts, and it is like, this is what we're doing right now. Helen said is a hobby, it's amazing, but what should not be cool to have $10,000 as a hobby part in your life? It is gonna be better to watch like work less and spend time with the loved one, because sometimes you just chasing your tail and you doing pennies and is hard, and algorithm shit like chasing you, like, you know, Amazon not always wants to pay the money. So you need to win this game. If you know the rules, you know how to work with them. It is a lot of data. You win the game and you're doing whatever you're doing.
Okay, that's amazing. I think Eileen, we were able to steal another 10 minutes, and everybody's still here. Nobody ran away.
Yeah,
Super
I'm
happy.
sorry. It's always because of me. Every time I'm popping up in an event, it is like people blame me that we are continuing to another half an hour. But I'm really trying to give the information. We're working very hard. We're working with the hood every day, almost till the morning. Our sleep time started like 3, 4, 5, and we didn't pay attention to how the time has passed from all those conversation and new technology and stuff coming in. Amazon release APIs. It is I don't know, it's fascinating us, and we're doing the best job. Hopefully everyone will appreciate what we're doing. Is bottom line to enjoy the life, make more money, and spend the time for what you are really want to.
I hope I'll be able to say that too, that I'm finally having the time to live and not go to sleep at 3 a.m. every night. One day.
Hopefully soon. Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Enjoy your weekend. Have a very good, warm place and very.
Oh yeah, Stas, by the way, you look really nice in those thermojahns.
I just, Eileen,
I saw you on YouTube, man.
I just want to tell you, I'm not wearing anything. I have 10 of them. Besides that sent to us, I purchased another 5 because I'm just changing them. I'm in New York, it's cold, and it's warm, nice, cozy, like you just put in jacket, going in 32, 20 degrees, and you feel very warm. I love the product. Although they are planning to leave, but I received back from them today. I just want to tell the story, guys. The guys, you just need to understand, the guys is the big brand. The brand who are work with us long period of time, and they realize that they are influencers don't doing enough of content, or the content that they doing it's not really cool content, and why it's square, or can I see more I don't know, like why I don't see who done by Logie, who not Logie. And I tell them, you know what, guys, you spend pretty enough decent amount of, they have about an hour from our Logie team, about 250 influencers have their products. This is how many match we done to them. And today I have a conversation with them today because I told them, guys, if it's not work for you, so let's disconnect. We're gonna disconnect the account. You're doing mass emails for them, and it's replied to me today. You hear it from right now as well, and say, dude, please don't disconnect our account. So because what we done this year, we realize we done without engaging an influencer. We didn't tell them what to do, how to do, when to do, how many to do. All our algorithm, all our influencers done it in autopilot. And they grow the account from 3 million to 10 millions. I'm not saying because of influencer only, but we had a lot of huge impact. By statistic, it is about 30% to the income.
I think it's 100%, Juliana.
No, Ileana didn't make much. We didn't sell much this year. We didn't
Just
focus
kidding.
on it. Yeah.
Just kidding.
We done some sell, but it is a lot of sales done by most like, listen, it's amazing product, but thank you for mentioning, Eileen.
Well, thanks. And thanks everyone. And yeah, look forward to another amazing session next week. Let's end this. Oh,
Let's rock it. Let's make money
Yeah,
and
let's
again
just keep
utilize whatever we're doing. Just do the smart work.
Thanks. And please share all your feedback in the Facebook group or wherever. And see y'all later.
Yeah,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, y'all. See you later.